A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
We are just getting started. No, that's been intercepted. Chouameni, well, that pass isn't the best. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's really well cleared. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think a lot's going to depend on how much of a creative role this fella Arda Güler can play here, Peter. He's never one to shy away from getting on the ball. He has wonderful courage, and he's the go-to guy in this team. And it's always lovely when you're in a team and you know somebody is always looking to get on the ball. So his availability will be key.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Doué. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in a great position here. Shot could be on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Dembele. Bellingham. And it's been played through. Mbappe. He's had a shot! He's scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. That's a cute ball. Bellingham. Oh, red, nice interception. That's a little off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he cuts out the supply. Tries to pass it through. Little pass back. Olise.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Knocks it into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That is a jarring. He's having a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Strong running down that left flank. Not the most accurate pass. Upamecano, nice looking ball. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's been slipped through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
In he goes again! Doué. Now, can they get him away? That pass has been well intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Olise!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? And he's been shifted off it. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's got away. Can he finish? Koundé clears without hesitation.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the counter is on. Spread neatly. Vinicius Junior engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Madrid have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Upamecano getting this one clear.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Real chance! And that's a tidy finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want...
Mbappe. Oh, just lacked a decent finish. That has ended up in no man's land. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. Doué. Cherki. Good ball, good take. There's the shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Doué. And that is a little undercooked. That's good running with the ball. Now this could be a chance. He can run onto that. Hernandez. Cherki. And it's Arda Güler. Pass is just off target. And they've got rid. Doué. Now it's Olise. Looking to play him in. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Carreras going forward. Oh, perfectly measured that. Doué. Great vision. Dembele in acres of space. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. France have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to turn it right round. That is quite remarkable.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Dembele. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Pass somewhat off target. Doué. Well read, and the danger is averted, and the pass is intercepted. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Back on the way then.
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession.
He's in one-on-one, and the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, Peter, talk about how to make a difference. He made the best of this period when quite a few players had barely settled back into the game. Some brilliant work from the skipper here. Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Chouameni, Cherki, that's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's come to nothing. Carreras. Doué. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's Doué. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that's a little loose. Doué, he won't be happy with that one. Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick...
Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, he tries a shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And he shoots! And that's in! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Madrid cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
He takes a shot! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And yes, it's him again. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Vinicius Junior. Well, that's well seen too. Bellingham. And he's intervened well there. And it's Doué. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Olise with a real chance here.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Olise! Olise! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
France choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Always onto this. Rodrigo, and he's definitely onside. It's a pretty loose pass.
That's good play from him.
Rodrigo. It's a goal kick. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Could be danger here. Goulet. Vinicius Junior charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Chouameni. He's a sharp little ball here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking for the run. Swings it across. And that should get the job done. Doué. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Chouameni, it's played through for him. And it's made its way to him. Now Mbappe. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably...
Dembele! Superb from Dembele! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they get themselves in front! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Doué is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Crosses it in. Great chance! It's a goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
France go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Shoots! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
And we have our very first corner.
Vinicius Junior!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
France are looking to go forward now. Great ball if he can get there. Upamecano cuts out the pass. No way through. Oh, easy pickings there. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. That's the keeper's ball. And he's quick to return it. Big chance! Gorgeous from Thuram. He's got himself an absolute peach. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Madrid really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
France, palpably stronger, better, superior.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Impressive jump. And one more try. Relentless, just relentless. Just cruising, they are cruising. France are having a ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. But
shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Eder Militao cuts it out. Now it's Barcola. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And a chance! And he's spooned it over the bar. Tries to pass it through. And that could set him on his way. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Il y aura 6 minutes de temps additionnel.
A sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
And the shot! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, he's onto this. And he's lost his man. And the shot! And no mistake. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Numéro 24.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Thuram, chance, surely! Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, great leap! Goulet, and here's the chance to counter. Chouameni. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is not getting there. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Cherki taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture.